I'm now joined by Kathryn, who had the task of reading all of the primary entries and judging them. And obviously you picked Moyo and Darcy as the winner and runner-up. How did you find reading so many entries?
Yeah, there were a lot, but thankfully they were quite short. So it was fun. It was really lovely actually to just get a window into children's creativity. And yes, there were a lot of recurring themes, which is why the two winners I felt were so deserving, because they were doing something unique and something really different. But yeah, I actually quite enjoyed reading it all.
And obviously our listeners may not have heard about you before. Could you tell them a little bit about your background and what you do creatively?
By day I'm an art teacher, and when I get time, I write for children. So I've published a children's book called Hangry, which was illustrated by Fred Blunt. My background is illustration, actually, so I have a book coming out next summer that I've written and illustrated. Don't get a lot of time for that now, but I like to. And then for fun, I do a lot of theatre as well locally.
So are you involved in the creative community here in Rutland and Stamford at all?
Yes, mostly through theatre.
Okay.
So Stamford Shakespeare Company I'm very involved with, yeah.
We often share what you're up to there, actually, on Rutland and Stamford Sound. We share lots of events and often mention them. So in terms of reading all the entries, what do you think children could work a little bit more on? If they're listening tonight and they're thinking, I want to write, what are your tips for making their stories even stronger?
Wow. I think, firstly, read books. Yeah, read lots and lots of different kinds of books. I could definitely tell, especially with our winner, that he was a reader.
Okay.
He had lovely vocabulary. And I think just keep writing, and also sharing your writing with people. I think that's quite a scary thing to do when you're an artist or a writer, to show your work to other people. But actually, getting a little bit of feedback, even if it's critical, it makes you better.
And never too young to start, as Moyo and Darcy have shown us. You know, we've got a couple of the winners tonight that have come to writing at a little bit of a later age and maybe weren't so much into it at school. But if you are, you don't only have to do it in school, can you? You can also do it in your free time. When did you start writing?
Crikey. Primary, yeah. Primary. I remember writing and illustrating, of course, little storybooks, on paper, and I would staple them together and I would do all the drawings. So from my earliest memories, I was writing stories. I love stories. That's why I love theatre, because it's stories that you get to be in.
Storytelling in a new way. And now we're going to do storytelling on the radio, and we're so excited to share the winning entries live on air. Thank you so much for being a judge and for spending so much time reading stories, and hopefully you felt inspired by some of the ones that you read.
Yeah, it was lovely. Thank you for having me involved.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.